Hey y'all, Riley here. In today's episode I'm going to show you how to make a pumpkin angel food cake. And I'm going to make a separate video for the ginger cream filling, which sounds like a really hard recipe to make, but it's actually really easy because you're going to be building off of an angel food cake mix. So buy yourself an angel food cake mix. I bought the Betty Crocker brand, and throw away the box. Keep the inside. Don't read the box because those instructions are just going to confuse you. So we're going to take the angel food cake mix. It's already pre-packaged. We're going to put that into our mixer, and we're going to add in 1½ teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, 1 cup of cold water, make sure it's cold, and 3/4 of a cup of canned pumpkin. In a previous episode I had made some roasted pumpkin. I've got some extra, so I'm going to use fresh pumpkin for mine, but you don't have to. So now we are going to move over to our mixer. Okay guys, so in my stand mixer I've already got my angel food cake mix, and I've already got the 1½ teaspoons of the pumpkin pie spice. So we're going to add in the other ingredients for the cake mix. These are considered the wet ingredients, so I've got my cup of cold water. Again, make sure that it's cold, otherwise you're not going to get your desired effect. And we're going to add in the 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin. And we're going to mix this on medium for about a minute or two until everything is well mixed. We don't want any lumps. So we'll also need to scrape down the sides of our bowl. So again, for about a minute or two. Okay, I'm going to mix this on medium again for another minute. Okay, after 60 long seconds, we are going to scrape down the sides to make sure that everything is mixed in. And if it is, which it appears to be, then we are going to put it into our pan. Now, you don't have to use an angel food pan, but I would suggest you do. Don't use a bundt cake, I'm guessing. I don't know why you use a bundt cake pan for an angel food cake pan, but then again, I did use an angel food cake pan for that blueberry lemon bundt cake, another episode you guys should watch if you haven't yet, and you could see how disastrous it turned out. So this looks well mixed, and we're going to put this into an angel food pan. If you don't have the angel food cake pan, you can use a regular loaf pan. I'll provide with directions if you guys need directions for that. Otherwise, that's about it. So we're going to put this into our pan. So here's my angel food cake pan. I had sprayed some Baker's Joy into it, which is like a cooking spray with flour mixed into it. It's really good for baking. The recipe calls for an ungreased pan, but I already sprayed it, so we are going to find out what happens in the long run and see in the end. So we're just going to pour this in to our pan like so. So everything's been mixed in. It's already evenly displaced, and so that's all you need to do with putting the batter into the pan. Okay guys, so now our batter has been placed into our pan, and we're going to put this into our oven. Our oven should have been preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to place this in for about 37 to 47 minutes, depending on the cooking variations of your oven. The best way to check to make sure that your cake is finished is by the toothpick method, which has been showcased in previous episodes, and that's how you're going to be, that's when you're going to be taking a toothpick and you'll insert it into the cake, and if it comes out clean, then you know it's done. So we're going to go ahead and place this into the oven, and then we'll be back in about 37 to 47 minutes. Okay guys, now that our cake is done, we're going to pull it out, and we're going to double check. See, it's got a nice golden brown color. So it's got a nice golden brown color. So we'll take a toothpick and we'll insert it in. As long as it comes out clean, and you can check multiple spots if you want. As long as it comes out clean, then it's done. So this is a nice color. Check one more time. Yeah, it's clean. Okay. So we're going to let this cool for about a minute, and then we're going to take it out of the pan so it can cool properly onto a cooling rack. Okay, so the cake should be cool enough that we can go ahead and put it onto our wire rack. So what we're going to do is we're going to take like a rubber spatula or something that you won't scratch the pan with, and we're going to go around the edges just to ensure that the cake has pulled away from all the sides. And then since I have an Angel food pan, I should be able to just push up in the center. So, hope you guys can see that, but right here, you use your pot holders because the pan might still be hot, but you can push on it, and that pushes the cake up. And then you can pull it up through the center. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ring on the bottom part, just to help make sure it's not sticking on the bottom. Okay, I want it to be on this side. There. There we go. So this is what the cake should look like. Now I'm going to let it cool completely before I put in the ginger cream filling, which is going to be on another episode. So this is what it should look like. You can let it cool. If you don't want to use the ginger cream filling, you don't have to. You can ice it, just serve it straight up. Do whatever you want to do. This is what the cake looks like when it's all done. And cut it up and enjoy it. So please hit subscribe above. And don't forget to leave a comment in the section below with a recipe that you'd like to see featured in the upcoming episodes. So, thanks guys.